Good afternoon and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now this may be a bit of a strange introduction because those of you that have followed me for a while or new followers know that I am known for doing hauls, and there still is going to be a haul today, but for the first time ever I'm actually going to show you guys a little sneak peek into a day in one of my lives, and I'm going to compass it with my hauls because obviously I never stop shopping. I shop every week and I love to share everything that I buy with you guys. But this is just a quick intro just to say that I'm excited, but I would be lying if I didn't say that I'm incredibly nervous and I've been putting this off for a long time. So I thought I'd do a quick intro here for those who are purely here just for the hauls. Don't worry, the haul will be included in this video, and if you look below in the description, and also I always bookmark everything of my videos, you'll be able to skip through to the haul part, and I'll also put in on the screen here when that will start. But for those of you who are interested into having a little peek in my life, I'm happy to share with you, albeit nervous, but yeah, welcome to my first vlog in a day in a life with me. I cannot believe that I'm coming here to you guys fresh-faced, makeup-free, and finally giving you guys a bit of a glimpse into the day in a life with me. It is currently quite early here. It's bank holiday morning and no one's up, which is basically my favourite time of the day, not gonna lie. If I wake up late or Joe gets up early, I feel a bit gutted. I literally crave and look forward to this part of the day every evening. Like, I can't wait to get up to be able to do this. And truth be told, because I lost my parents at a really young age, I feel like waking up every day is such a blessing. So I feel grateful and I look forward to waking up. When there was actually a period of my life where I genuinely did not look forward to waking up at all. So big win. And actually just saying that out loud makes me realise just how much of a big win that is. But yeah, so I think you would have probably seen from the montage that I got up, was a bit tired, I'm not going to lie, I didn't really want to get up, I didn't really want to work out either. But I got up, made myself, first thing I always do is make myself like a really super cold sparkling water with ice and a slice of lemon. I appreciate this is the first time you've seen my home. It's the first time you've seen my house outside of the four walls that I do my haul in. And for those of you that are OGs who have watched me from many years ago before I took a break from YouTube, you will know that I did a house build, and I've really never introduced any room in our house, including the room that I do the haul in, which I'll show you a bit today, because my aim for today is to basically have a nice shower, blow dry my hair out, show you some of the new clothes I've got because they're amazing. And for those of you that are purely here just for the hauls, that's completely okay. I'll try and put on screen. I will always bookmark bits of my video anyway. So like I always book every item that shows up on haul so you can skip through. So I will put a note below as well as to when the actual haul starts. So if you want just here for the haul, just here for the fashion, that's completely fine. Skip on through. But if you're curious or have time, then stay with me to see what I get up to today. But today's plan is to have a really good long shower, blow dry my hair, and go through some clothes, maybe wear a new outfit, and then I'm going to go to Ikea because I really want to transform the room that you guys normally see that I do hauls in. I want to make it into like a mini dressing room, not a full dressing room, because I still want to be able to use the room in the future, God willing, if we have children and we have guests and so forth. So I'll just show you a bit of that room. But as I say, I appreciate I've never shown you the home. So if there is anything you guys would love to see in these vlogs, let me know in the comments below because I need the inspo. And obviously I want to show you guys what you guys want to see. But I appreciate that I just literally showed you a snippet of the kitchen. And I love the kitchen. I love to cook. I think the kitchen is the centre of your home. So I feel like I need to properly show you the kitchen. But yeah, started my day with a nice cold sparkling water, slice of lemon, a nice long sip of that water. And then I had a naked biotics shot because I'm really interested in my gut health. So I take that every morning with no food. And then I did Pilates. I've always been a weights girl, but over the past 6 months I've been doing Pilates by Bryony, and I've been doing that like consistently for a long time. And I really enjoy the headspace it gives me. It's a different headspace to weights. And yeah, I've been an ambassador with Pilates by Bryony for a bit of time now, I think 4-6 weeks, which has been great. As it means I've been able to meet new people, but I'll go into that in another video. But yeah, so I did that. You would have seen me journaling. So truth be told, I could never journal. And I found it really hard to journal. And I think people always used to say, oh, you should really journal because it's really good for you. But no one actually clearly describes why it's good for you. I really like it because it gives me a point of reflection, allows me to assess how I'm feeling that day, how was the day previously. And I ask myself, am I being fair to myself? If I'm feeling down on myself, if I'm feeling hard, like I think I was writing today, like I felt like, what did I say? I felt a little down on myself because I hadn't vlogged, and a little bit overwhelmed with money. And I asked myself, is that fair? And I was like, no, not really, because I've researched how to vlog. I've, set myself a task today to do it. Money feels overwhelming because it's the end of the month. I always find that when I have to go through the bills and the finances, that makes me feel overwhelmed. And I was like, is that fair to myself? So it allowed me to like really internalize that thought and realize that I'm not being fair to myself. I'm actually being hard on myself, and I've come so far. I've been consistently putting out hauls and I've been really enjoying it, which is the key thing. I'm enjoying it. So yeah, I love the point of reflection. So I would say if you are getting into journaling, how I started to get into journaling was I learned from a tip from Atomic Habits, which was just write one line a day. So when you're having a coffee or something that you do every single day. So I get up, I work out, although that was never an original habit, but I work out, I have a coffee and I sit down. So I'd make sure that when I had the coffee, I would write literally one sentence. And there used to be days, and so I set myself a goal to do that for 30 days. And then there used to be days where I could feel like I could write more than one sentence. And the trick is not to write more than one sentence, because sometimes if you have a day and you're like, oh yeah, I'll write a whole page, the next day you just feel like a little bit exhausted by it. So I did 30 days, one line, and then for the next 30 days I allowed myself to do 3 lines, and then the habit just formed. I think you just need to consistently do something small for a long period of time, and then it just builds and flourishes like flowers, really. So yeah, I really like the fact that it gives me this point of reflection. I freeform journal, so I just literally have a plain lined book, and I even have this personalised book which I got from Aspinall, which has my initial, if you can see, at the very bottom, NL. So one of the notes I wrote to myself today is life isn't just about achieving things. It is also about being, and that's key. So for someone like myself, I'm always writing to-do lists, goals, wanting to achieve things because I want to progress, I want to learn new things. Like I feel like that is the enjoyment for me in life, to learn and find and explore new things. But that being said, I have an obsessive nature with that, which means that I can get caught up in the aspect of learning, and actually what you need to also do is just be. Just live, like just enjoy. Like you don't have to spend a whole day achieving stuff. You can just be. So that's my note to myself. So I love being able to journal and just kind of give myself little notes just like that. But yeah, I feel like I'm probably been rambling for a bit of time now, but today's vlog's gonna have a few things. It will be obviously having a haul because that's my thing. I love to see what new clothes I've got this week. And then we'll be looking around the dressing room. We'll be going to Ikea just because I want to look at some of the wardrobes and some of the colours to see if that will match in the room, and then off to Costco's and potentially work out what the floor plan will be for the dressing room, and then cooking dinner for this evening with Joe and just having a nice cozy evening. But yeah, thanks very much for those of you that are joining me for my first vlog, and any thoughts you have or any things that you would like to see, let me know in the comment box and I will hopefully get up the courage to do this again. But yeah, let's get ready for the day. So guys, I look a lot different to what you would have saw me earlier. I just had one of my favourite mornings, which is literally just Pilates, coffee, journaling, reading, and everything shower. I've washed my hair, I've shaved my bits, I've put on my moisturisers, and I've done my makeup, and I'm just about to finish off with putting on my favourite lipstick, which is Clé de Peau in High Achiever. It's kind of like a matte lipstick, but it's really, really soft, really smooth on the lips. I am a bit dehydrated today because I had my friends over last night. We had a few drinks. We had one of those evenings, which is just where you just chat non-stop, literally for hours. We had plans to go in a hot tub and whatnot, but we just chatted non-stop, which was so lovely. So I got to bed really, really late. Bit dehydrated, but I've had a very much chilled morning. Now, as promised in the intro, I could not do a full vlog without showing you some of the items that I bought this week. So I think I'll just jump into it to show you what I'm currently wearing. I am thinking about wearing this today for our trip. We've obviously got an exciting day to go to Ikea, to look at potentially changing this room into a dressing room. But currently I am wearing a pair of jeans that I got from Asos. These are elasticated, they're wide legged, they're very relaxed, and if you've seen a few of my videos before, I've been very much wearing trousers which have that kind of relaxed dad vibe, and then mix and matching with tops. And today I quite like these. These are giving me kind of like a bit 2000s J-Lo-esque vibes. I love the fact that they're obviously elasticated and they're very wide leg, very relaxed. So I feel like they are a smarter approach to wearing a legging, but not as smart as wearing a trouser. And as you have probably seen from the previous videos, I have been into a bit of a kind of like slightly midriff out baggy vibe. I feel like this is kind of like a Jenny from the Block J-Lo-esque vibe. And for those of you that are too young to know what that reference is, type it into YouTube, Jenny from the Block, and you'll get the vibe. But these are really, really comfortable. These are £40, so a little bit more expensive than I expect. And obviously I typically shop on H&M and Zara, but these are from Asos. I think this is the Strafforders. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Like, as you guys get to know me, you'll realize that I have this thing that my dad also used to do. I just cannot pronounce names correctly. Like, I try, I'll rehearse it, and I'll still get it wrong. Like, everyone around me finds it incredibly funny, especially my husband. But yeah, I've teamed it with this kind of white waistcoat that I've been absolutely loving from H&M. As usual, I will make sure I link all of the items that you see. Whatever I'm wearing throughout this vlog, I'll make sure that I link below. As you know, I love clothes and I want to share what I'm buying and loving. But yeah, I really like this kind of chilled look. I love the fact that you can wear it in trainers. It feels really, really comfortable. The jean is like not hard, it's very, very soft. So I'm thinking that this would be great for just running errands, going to Ikea, going to Costco's and just chilling. But in true me fashion, I want to show you this styled in different ways. So I'll show you with a bag. I think this looks really cute. I feel like this outfit, whilst I am going to be chilling, this could be going, you know, going out for coffee dates, lunch dates. Very, very transitional, very, very easy. I even think that you could put a pair of heels with this to kind of show this up, and I'll show you in just one moment. So here is this outfit with a pair of kind of very kitten heels, slingback heels, bowed heels from Zara. But as you can see, this has made this a very much more of a smarter outfit. And yeah, I really like how these look. Now, I've got these in a size 8. They don't come with a different kind of length item. I must say, being 5'7", I feel like I could definitely have done with a slightly longer length, because I like my trousers to kind of like, when they're like loose and wide legged, I like them to be kind of like dragging on the floor a little bit. For me, whilst they are nearly on the floor, they're not dragging, so I would like them to be a bit longer. So if you're a little bit shorter than me, shorter than 5'7", these would be perfect. I'm a little bit on the fence with these. I love them because they are super comfortable, but I do feel if I had my way, they would be literally 2 inches longer. So I might, after this, have a quick look on Asos to see if they do these in a longer length. But I will also show you this with just kind of relaxed t-shirt to show you how it could be styled in a slightly different way as well. And here I have it with just a very simple vest, racer back, very relaxed, easy for just chilling around the house, running errands, and you can get this from H&M. But yeah, I think these jeans are super versatile. If you'd watched some of the hauls that I've done previously, you would know that I've got these kind of black and green trousers, which are kind of a bit like pajama bottoms that I've kind of been living in the house and outside of the house. They're not obviously pajama bottoms, but they're giving me that pajama bottom vibes because they're so relaxed and comfortable. Well, these jeans are very much similar. I love the fact that they've got pockets here. I also love that they've kind of got these false pockets here. It gives it a bit more shape, bit more of a trouser feel. But yeah, absolutely love these jeans. Let me know in the comments if this is something that you would wear also. Now, my next item is an interesting one because I was not planning to show you this top teamed with these jeans, because actually this top or waistcoat that I'm wearing is actually part of a suit, which that is from River Island, that I purchased from Asos. Now, obviously I was just putting this top on before putting on the trousers, and I happen to still have these jeans still on. And I actually think it looks really, really good. Now, what I love about a waistcoat for me is that when it's fitted, it looks super smart, very chic, but it's actually so, so comfortable. Now, I personally don't wear a bra. You can wear a bra, so I feel very, very free. And also, when I get quite hot, I feel quite free with the sleeveless arms. And I just love the colour of this waistcoat. I'm hoping that it comes across really, really well, but it's kind of like a sage green meets kind of that taupe kind of colour. I really, really love the colour, and I actually really like how these jeans look with it. Now, I've just put a pair of slingbacks. You could wear any kind of heels, but if I pair it also with another handbag, I feel like this is a perfect date night, Wednesday night, Thursday night outfit. It's kind of put together, but still quite relaxed, showing that you didn't really try too much, but you kind of did because you did your hair. You didn't try too much, you're very comfortable, you're very relaxed. As I said, these jeans are so comfortable. But then teaming it with like a really cute clutch, a pair of small heels, really kind of smartens and elevates the look. Now, I've got this in a size 8, and I also got the trousers in an 8. But let me know in the comments what you thought. I love it when you put something on that you didn't team together, which really, really surprised you, because I think it just pushes your boundaries of what you think you can do with your style, and you can then apply it again and again to other items in your wardrobe. But yeah, I really like the kind of chilled back nature. I love the fact that you've got like a little bit of midriff showing, like ever so slightly. Now, you could obviously pull these up. I kind of like that little bit of midriff. It shows like a little bit of sexy-esque-ness. You've got like a little bit of sexy chest going on, a little bit of midriff, but yet keeping it super, super casual. So I think this would be perfect for kind of a very easy first date kind of outfit. And now to show you what this outfit looks like with the matching suit trousers too. Now, I actually haven't bought something from River Island in such a long time. I think other than like a jacket that I've got, a black jacket bomber that I've got, I haven't actually properly shopped or looked in River Island for a very long time. And as I said, I bought this from Asos, which is great that I can get so many different shops on Asos. But maybe I need to actually have a look and stop shopping just in H&M, just in Zara. But these are the trousers on. Now, I didn't say the price, and the price of this waistcoat is £45. And I think it's a good price given the way that it's shaped, the way that it's cut. I really like it. But what's quite interesting is the trousers themselves are cheaper by £5, but there is a lot more material going on. Like, if I'm thinking about how my dad would say to me, he'd be like, why are you paying more for less material? But I think that the artwork here is really in the design itself. But these trousers, now for me, once again, these are a little bit short. I'm showing you these with a kitten heel because I want to show you how this looks smart, like a smart outfit. So they're a little bit short. I'm a size 8. They have a good amount of gap. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. They have a good amount of gap around the waist, so it does feel very, very comfortable. These aren't meant to be kind of tailored very, very tight, so I like that. They've got this beautiful elasticated waist, which means it's more forgiving in a sense that like this isn't just made for one particular person. These can be worn by lots of different people, which I love. I love an elasticated waist. Especially if you're going out for dinner and you want to kind of loosen that waist belt. I love the fact that you've got the elastication already there. But this is how it looks, and I think it looks really, really smart. And let me just team this up with a bag. No, this is very much the same colour on colour, but this is probably how I wear it. I think this suit will go and take you many places. Like this can take you to work, this can take you out for drinks with the girls after work, this can take you out for a date night, this could take you to a christening. Like, I'm putting it out there, this is an occasional wear outfit. Like, I actually really, really love this. And I have to say that when I bought this outfit, I wasn't thinking about it in a smart way. Like, I was not thinking work, I was not thinking a christening or anything like that at all. I was actually thinking about wearing it with trainers. So I'll just show you this look. So the last look, got my hand in my pocket, it's very relaxed, very chilled, showing you how this looks like with a pair of heels. But I also want to show you how this looks like with trainers, because that's initially how I envisioned it. And the irony here is like, I used to be a girl that would always be in heels. Like, ask my husband, always in heels. He would always be in like trainers. Like, if you're gonna get to know me more in these vlogs, you know, being a DJ, he's quite young-minded. He dresses very cool, very relaxed. Miss Corporate here that would, you know, be always working in the city, in Canary Wharf, in London, God knows how many hours, working for a law firm, dressed very, very smart. And now I am that girl that is forever in trainers. Like, what happened? So yeah, when I was putting this outfit together, I was not thinking corporate. I was thinking, how can I be just cool and relaxed and chilled? And this is what it looks like with trainers. Like, I love it. And I feel like the length of the trouser is great for trousers, because even though I said to you, I like a trouser to drag on the floor, I don't when it's like a neutral colour, because obviously it just gets ruined, the colour gets terrible. It's forever raining in the UK, so there's always puddles, so it just doesn't look great. But yeah, I really like how chilled this outfit is. Now, if I was really to kind of stylize this a bit more, I'd put some good chunky gold earrings here, maybe a couple of necklaces here, maybe go a bit heavier with the makeup, but the makeup here is just like chilled. Every day I'm gonna go run my errands. But yeah, I really, really like this outfit. So the price of this is £45 up top, £40 below. I've got them in size 8 in both sizes. A little bit more expensive than I'm used to in H&M, but the quality of it, I get it. It's very good quality. It's lined, it's elasticated waist. I love the pockets. And as I say, I just love this colour, and I didn't think that I was going to love this as much as I do now. It's one of those surprising ones, you know, one of those ones where you see it online, you think, oh, that could be good, and then you put it on and you think, this is great. So I love buying items and having that feeling when you try it for the first time. But let me know in the comments what you think of today's haul, all the outfits, and tell me what's your favourite. This is thirsty work. Now, this dress is a killer dress. Like, I hope that you guys love this as much as I do. Now, this is from Asos, and it is Asos. It's not from another store, but this is £24. £24 for a beautifully made dress. I really hope this is still in stock, and if it's not in stock, just put a notification on. The Asos app is really good at notifying you when the next size comes in. But I bought these in a size 8 and 10 because given that it's quite short, and you know me, I don't wear short dresses very often, I thought maybe I might need the next size up, especially on the bust as well. I didn't know if it was going to be too tight. But I've opted to stay and keep the size 8. But it's £24 and I absolutely love it. Like, I feel like the design work on this is so good. Now you know when I love something, because I'm always out of breath when I'm describing it to you. So they've got these beautiful thick straps, which are amazing. They're not too tight, they're like linen material, very relaxed, very airy. I can look in the viewfinder and I see this dress is given a lot of bust. I have got a bandeau kind of nude bra underneath, which is a Skims bra, just to cover my nipples, but I feel like it's doing a lot for the girls. So maybe I might change the bra that I'm wearing, but it's got this beautiful square neckline, which is very sweet, very demure, Very cute. And then hopefully in the viewfinder you'll be able to see this, but it's got like this darting. So there's no bones in this, although it does look like it would have bones, but it is darted all the way down to the very bottom. And they've put a little bit of extra material in the side to give it that kind of, dare I say, a little bit of an Odd Muse kind of style. But you know, I haven't actually seen this style itself in Odd Muse at all, so it's not a rip-off. And I wouldn't like anyone to rip that company off, because I think what Amy is doing in that business is amazing, truly, truly amazing. But it's got this extra material on the side. Now, obviously you've got this label here that you need to take off when you're happy with it and you're deciding not to kind of send it back. So you might be putting it off a little bit on how it looks, but absolutely stunning. I'm wearing this with a simple pair of white heels. You could be wearing these with sandals. This is a great holiday dress. This is a great going out dress. This could be worn with flip-flops, to be honest. This could be worn with trainers. Like, I probably would wear it with trainers sometimes, or flip-flops, especially on holiday. But this would also be great for those who are kind of brides-to-be, maybe the night before, maybe a hen do. £24, unbelievable price. Really love the style. The back's very, very simple. It's elasticated, let's be very clear. It's elasticated, so it's like allowing the bust to be bigger. Now it is a little bit see-through. I'm wearing, well, I say see-through, it's not see-through. I'm just wearing a black thong, which is showing. So I would wear obviously nude underwear down below. So apologies for that, for not just seeing that. But yeah, £24, size 8, stunning dress. I'm not gonna lie, like I did before, let me just have a quick Asos shop. Let me see if it's any good. And I am, you know, I only bought a few items. I didn't fully commit to like doing a massive purchase. I thought, just buy a few, let's see what the quality's like. I haven't bought from there for years, but I am very much surprised. And if I team this up with a cute little bag, you could wear it with a little clutch. Like, you know me, I have to show you how I style it in different ways. So here is it with like just a very cute clutch if I'm really going out, or just a cute little top handle bag. This is absolutely stunning. Yeah, £24, I'm shocked. Just when you thought they could do no better, this is the same dress, but in black. Now I don't always show you the same dress in a different colour, although you know I always buy something in 2 colours if I really like it. But I feel like this dress has to be shown, because you may not be a white dress kind of girl. You know, for me, I always cling to black. I feel very secure in black, but I feel like the 2 colours are giving very different style outfits. Like the white one's very kind of summer. It can be used for hen dos and whatnot. But the black dress is giving, can be worn in summer, but classic. Like, this is a dress that you put in your wardrobe. It's a fail-safe. If your friends say, look, I'm throwing a party, come to my party, this is something that you could just put on. You know you feel comfortable because it's not tight around your stomach, not tight around your bum or your legs. It's given girly, but also very demure, still very sexy. And I absolutely love this dress. Now let me just show you with a handbag. Now I opted to go for a slightly bigger bag because I feel like this is giving more of like I'm just going out for dinner and drinks vibes, but also to show you with a clutch, this is definitely more dressed up, going out. But yeah, as I say, same size because they fit exactly the same, £24. If you are looking for that little black dress or just a little dress that sits in your wardrobe that you know will always be your fail-safe, this is a dress for you. And there you go, those are all the items that I bought this week. As you might have seen, I've been buying a little bit less. I just haven't seen as much as normal that I liked in the shops. But let me know in the comments which item was your favourite item of all. But I have literally just slipped into these casual jeans because, as I said at the start of today's video, with today it being bank holiday and my husband Joe just working late last night, which means that he is still in bed, I thought I would use today as an errands day. So I really want to do something with this room. Now, whilst I'm getting ready, I thought I would just talk you through bits and pieces of this room. This is one of my favourite perfumes, by the way. This is Erin Amber Musk scent. It's beautiful and it also looks amazing on the side because I think this bottle is just stunning. But yeah, before I digress. So this room that you see me filming all the time is perfect. It's at the front of the house. It's got lots of natural light. And I appreciate you've never seen my house before. So let me know in the comments if you want to see elements of my house or are interested in that. But I am obviously very privileged and very lucky to have a room which is just not in use. Like, God willing, we will have kids and these rooms will be filled with children. But until then, I have the luckiness to be able to use this room for filming, which is amazing. But not just that, also store some of my clothes. Now, in our master bedroom, we do have a dressing room, but actually being a wife of a DJ means that they have a lot of clothes. Like, Woody, no, he wouldn't mind me saying that. He loves to shop and I love that about him, but he also gets sent a lot of clothes, which means actually that dressing room, believe it or not, is just as much his as it is mine. So we thought, given that I'm back in the swing of things, I've got the privilege of having an empty room, why not use this room and commit to it a little bit more? Now, I'll just show you what this room looks like. So exclude the fact that it does look kind of messy, because normally I like things to be super clean and all of my friends will 100% tell you, but this is kind of like just an empty room. So let me just spin you around. So this is kind of just like an empty room. So I really do have the luxury of just starting this from scratch. Now, I appreciate it doesn't necessarily come around very well on the camera, but it's very neutral vibes. I'm very much giving you a behind the scenes, and this is effectively what I see, which is a bit messy. It's just not really organized, and I would love to do something a little bit more with this area. I'm thinking that basically potentially what we could do is put massive like wardrobe, built-in wardrobe all the way around here with a corner bit, which doesn't come all the way out, because of what I want is, if this room is going to have wardrobes here, I still want to be able to use this room for other things than just me. I just feel a little bit strained. I don't know, even though I've worked hard and I've spent the time creating this house, building this house, paying for this house, pay for the mortgage, I still feel a bit strange to have a whole room that's just dedicated to me. What's weird is like the study, I don't think anything of it, because obviously I work in there every single day and that's like my main work. So it's like all, you know, the main income comes from the work that gets taken place in that study. Whereas, I don't know, I feel like because this is kind of my side thing that I love to do as a hobby, it feels strange to dedicate a whole room to me. So what I'm thinking is, if I show you what looks behind here, if, for example, you've got the wardrobes which are in front, I still want to be able to use this room. So even if it means that we put like, I don't know, maybe a sofa here, which could then fold out and be a bed, I want to still be able to use this as a guest area. So I want something that's going to look really quite sweet. You will see here that we have Ikea wardrobes already built in. Now, what's amazing here is I got the carpenter to basically build this into the room. So these are Ikea packed wardrobes. You just would never know. Like, for example, even down to this very small, minute detail, you even have the skirting board, which runs all along underneath. And then this is the wardrobe itself. Like, it is a bit messy, so don't hate. But it's just the wardrobe itself. And then we've even got the cornice, which runs around the whole of the room. I just love this cornice. Like, I could talk to you for hours about the stuff that we did with the house. And if you think a house series would be something that you guys would enjoy, let me know, because I could talk for hours. As I say, it took so much of our lives to do it. And you know, not just about what it looks like, but I want to talk about like, how did we get there? Because everyone sees these beautiful houses on Instagram and don't realize the journey that it's there. But ultimately, this is the Ikea wardrobe, and then we got someone to spray it a color which basically matches the walls, which I absolutely love. But I would like to kind of build this room out so it was more of a feature to be able to do stuff. But let me know in the comments if you think of anything that could work well in this room. I might even show you the floor plans if I get round to creating what is a floor plan. So the plan is to go to Ikea today because traditionally the Ikea Pax windows have always been plain white, and they now have different colours. So I want to go see what the colours look like. I'm going to take some swatches of the paint that you can see here to match it up to see what it looks like. But yeah, I just want to go to Ikea. I know I'm stupid for going to Ikea on a bank holiday. Like, I know I'm asking for it, but I want to just take some swatches, maybe buy a couple of vases that I've been looking for and see if there's anything else. But truthfully, I don't want to do a a massive IKEA walk around, because then it will be like me buying absolutely everything and I don't need to. So yeah, that is just kind of me showing you a bit behind the scenes of what this room looks like when I film. I'm hoping to make this look a bit more dressing room, put some artwork up, put a bit more. I feel like when I look at this backdrop, it's so plain for you guys. Hopefully you love the dresses and the outfits and the hauls enough that it doesn't matter how plain it is. But yeah, that is my plan. So I'm going to take you with me for a little trip to IKEA and potentially Costco's if we have time, because I just need to get a couple of the essential bits that we've run out of. But yeah, that is my plan. Finally, I'm out of the house. I feel like I've packed as if I'm going on a road trip. I have got my Stanley cup full of water, sparkling water with a slice of lemon, that's my favourite thing, and a coffee with some collagen creamer in it. And I feel like I'm going to Cornwall, but I'm actually just driving over to Wembley and potentially Brent Cross, because I've seen that a pair of trainers that I bought from a previous haul, which were way too small, is now available in a size 7, and they are super cheap, super comfortable, and if I manage to get them, I will show you. But yeah, I'm excited. I feel like we're going on a girls' road trip, even though you girls aren't with me. Excited to see what the wardrobes have got to offer, because ideally if I could get that room sorted, that would be great. And yeah, I'm excited to bring you along with me. So this is the IKEA wardrobe. Now, I'm not looking at the doors because it's not something that I would be going for, but I am looking to see what carcasses that I could use. Now, the great thing about IKEA is that you can literally configure the shape of your wardrobe to exactly what you need, but you can also choose what the colour of the carcass is inside. So as you can see here, this is white. Which isn't something that obviously I'll be looking to go in my very neutral toned house, but potentially you could use this oak veneer that you can see here. Now obviously I don't really like these doors at all. You can mix and match the doors, but this would be what it looks like inside. I am somewhat tempted to use that, but the reason I came today was purely to not just look at the white carcass or the wood veneer carcass, but because they have a beige, can you believe it, a beige tone carcass. And obviously with you guys knowing what the internals of my house look like, which is very beige, I thought maybe this would be a good way to do the dressing room at a cheaper price. One of the things I found really useful when doing a house build and going from place to place looking at different interiors was to paint on a piece of paper the paint swatches that I had for the room, and on top of that also bring other options, like for example a small snippet of the carpet so that we could see how it would look. But for today I've literally just brought in the swatches for the bedroom. So this bedroom paint is in Portland Stone Light by Little Green, and I have got not the door that I would like, but I've got what I believe is a grey beige colour, so that would be what the carcass colour is like. And actually when you put this picture, or when I put this paint swatch right next to this door, it actually looks pretty spot on. You can see the other swatches that I've got here. This is for the kitchen. I've got slightly darker paint, and the top one is the one that is in the bedroom, but this actually goes really, really well. So I'm confident about getting the carcass, and now it is just the chance to try and find the door. Now this is a 4-panel door, which isn't very classic for me, so I think I would rather go for like a 2-panel door, a bit like this one, but instead of the blue, hopefully they'll have it in a grey beige colour. So I need to actually go and check online. Obviously if it wasn't so busy I would obviously look to see if I can find somebody that could help me, but you probably can hear it is incredibly busy. Kids everywhere. This is just a flat door, which is a good option if I can't find anything else. The price of it is quite good for a door, £35, whereas if you look at the 2-panel doors it's like £60, so it's quite expensive. Kind of good to see this as like a cheaper option, but I think just a flat panel for me doesn't have enough depth to it, but it might be one of the only options because I don't want to spend too much on this dressing room in case I have to change it soon, or some point soon in a couple of years or a year, or whenever God blesses me with a child. So yeah, this is what I'm looking at. I am so glad to be home. It has been probably a 4-hour round trip. I feel like whenever you go to Ikea, it is never as quick as you expect it to be. Safe to say, I 100% do not recommend going to Ikea on a bank holiday because it was super busy. And you know when you have to go to a section in Ikea where there is no shortcut and you have to go with the crowd? And by the time I got all the way out, I was just completely done. Like I needed to decompress. Hence why I didn't debrief you guys when I got into the car. But I am back. I've been to Costco's, Brent Cross and Ikea. So I've done definitely more than I expected. And I thought it might be fun to show you some of the things that I bought from Costco because these are my like essentials. I think I showed you some bits and pieces as I was going along. But these are a 1 kilogram bag of raw king prawns. They are so good and so cheap. Like I think these are £10 for a whole kilogram, which is amazing because obviously it's so expensive in the supermarket. So I always get 2 bags of those when I go, put them in the freezer. And what's so great about them is that they defrost really, really quickly. You can throw them into stir fries, into ramen, into soup, into salads, like pasta dishes, which I love. I just love prawns, although I think Joe is just not as much of a fan. And then I bought these because after having an evening with the girls, I asked them all what is their favourite thing from Costco's, and Hannah said these prawn gyozas, these prawn dumplings. So I love dumplings. They're like super low calorie as well, great for snacking on. So I got those. So I'm excited to try those, and that is a kilogram bag too, as well, for £10. And then I got these, which are new. These are a lamb and chicken sheikh kebab selection. Don't know if you can see that in the camera. Yeah, these are a bit of a wild card. I am into making sure that I don't eat really highly ultra processed food. So I was quite surprised when I looked at the ingredients of this, and it was only literally chicken, onion, green chili, garlic, ginger, coriander, egg, flour, salt and mixed spices. So there was actually nothing that was ultra processed, no chemicals sitting in there. So I was really happy with that. So I thought these would be really good when I just want to throw them in. You can cook them from frozen. Want to throw them in with some rice, some salad, just very, very easy. And I think they cost £12, which is great for 800 grams. And then one of Joe's favourites, which is these Korean kalabi beef short ribs. 100% recommend those. I'll show you those because obviously can't link anything from Costco's. But if any of you go to Costco's, I 100% recommend this. If you like going to Korean barbecues, like Korean food, this is amazing. Cooks in about 20 to 30 minutes. Great with some kimchi, great with a salad, like quite a low-cal dinner, but the flavour of this beef is chef's kiss. And then last of all, Sophie's favourite is these Colombian coffee beans, which are £10 for a 900 gram pack, which is really, really cheap for coffee beans. We have a wonderful coffee machine, which we got from Costco so long ago for such an amazing price. Like they still sell that coffee machine, I don't know, for like £1,200, and we got it for like £500, which is just a joke. But yeah, so just showing you some of those bits that I got from Costco's. Now the Ikea trip was actually really, really successful. Now I can't remember if I spoke to you, or I don't know if you'd be able to hear from the sound in Ikea because it was really, really busy. When I was doing a house build, I had to obviously like design every room, every paint colour, every material, whether it be curtains, bedding, carpet, paint, you know, like down to the hardware or plugs and everything like that. So I would create a board for every room. So in the bedroom and all the bedrooms, they've all got this paint, and it's got a bit scuffed, but they've got this paint from Little Green, which is Portland Stone Light. So I took this with me to match the wardrobe colours of the Pax wardrobe. So if I couldn't hear you, you would have seen it earlier, but I'll insert a picture for you to see. But it's unbelievable. Like the colour that they provide now is pretty much the same colour as the wardrobes that we've got in already, but we paid to have sprayed. So we could have saved ourselves a huge amount of money. So I'm really happy with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and order that. I just need to get the configuration of the layout sorted. I also bought a couple of vases, really tall vases, because as you get to know these houses, like for example, let me just show you here. You'll see here I've got a really tall urn with loads of leaves in, and so I love to pick, you are hanging really precariously on what is a vase and a bowl. I don't want to kill this camera. Like, I checked today on how much the camera was. It was super expensive. But yeah, so I like to fill all of the urns with like just cut pieces of leaves from our field out the back. So I go out and look to see what's new in season. And then I fill it with loads of water. And the reason being is I can't fill the urns with water because I don't want to damage the actual urns. But actually, because they're living things, they are super thirsty. Like, thirstier than flowers. Like, sometimes I cut like branches off our trees and they're so thirsty. So I needed to get really tall vases. So these were a great price for £5. And I got these, which were 75 pence each, which is a bargain. These are just to kind of get fluff off your clothes. But even though Lulu is a Cavapoo, who is a dog basically that doesn't really molt, she does have a few bits of hairs. And being that my husband is a DJ, it's called DJ uniform, seems to be black. Like, I'm forever washing black shirts. So I thought this would be good for him to get those dog hairs off. And then lastly, I got these plastic bottles. Now, I'm not really a massive fan of plastic. I like to have glass stuff. But I got these plastic bottles because I thought I could do some different types of olive oil, and these could be really useful for the barbecue. I'm not sure. They were really cheap. I think they were £1 for 2. As I say, I'm not really a plastic girl. I'm a glass person because I don't like the thought of like our foods or oils seeping, or the plastic seeping into the oils. But I couldn't resist this little bargain. I don't know, I feel like I'm going to be like a chef on the barbecue with these. But yeah, very, very small haul from Ikea. But most importantly, decided on the wardrobes that I wanted to get, and I'm excited to kind of build that space because ultimately that's where you see me the most, with the hauls, and we need space for lots of clothes. But I think I'm gonna pack this away and see if it's still sunny outside, and maybe sit outside and read for 10 to 15 minutes, because I feel like this bank holiday has been quite a lot of jobs and not a lot of resting. Lulu, you gonna say hello to the vlog? Yay! We've decided to go out for a little walk whilst the sun is finally out. Although I say it's finally out, it's been out for about 10 times today, but then it's gone back in. It's also rained about 10 times. So we thought we'd pop out very quickly whilst there's a bit of sun, and maybe go to the pub en route. And we have a very cocky dog because she jumps after she has a poo. She is a very cocky lady, as I'm sure you guys will get to know. But yeah, we try and get out once a day. Doesn't always happen, but especially on the weekends, we try and make the effort to get out at least twice. And enjoy the lux. Enjoy the good energy that the sun brings. And my grand plans to cook us a meal to end the bank holiday definitely didn't come to fruition. But anyone else do that, where they go for a nice walk and they end it with a pub drink, just think, can't be asked to cook. So we had a lovely dinner at our local. And now I'm currently just getting ready for bed. I'm in my pyjamas, got my bathrobe on, and I think I'm going to have an early night and possibly read a fiction book that I'm reading. I am currently reading a love story. Love story genres are my favourite. And if there is anyone out there that loves love stories and wants to share what they're reading, then please do in the comments, and maybe I will share some of mine. I feel kind of a bit silly because I love to read love stories for fiction, as well as my personal growth and self-growth non-fiction books. But yeah, it has been a lovely bank holiday weekend. I am definitely tired, hence why we're trying to get a slightly earlier night. but it's been lovely. I appreciate that this vlog may not be the best vlog that you've ever seen, but it is my first, and I am not going to lie, filming it was quite scary to consider, and now I'm like even more fearful to kind of edit, because obviously it's a completely new skill. I don't even know if I'm going to do it very well, but one thing I would say, and if you've made it this far, and if you've been watching me for a while, you know that I am 100% into trying to always challenge myself and grow. And one of the books I've been reading for, I think probably about a week or so now, is called Feel the Fear and Do It Anyways. And that's really good at kind of conditioning your brain to challenge yourself and look at fear in a slightly different way. And yeah, 100%, I'm most definitely fearful of having filmed this, was fearful to film it. I'm fearful to edit it, and I will most definitely be fearful to put it out there in the universe. But just know that this is my first one. I will be striving to get better, and I will get better. You know, I'm going to manifest that. I am going to get better. But if you've made it this far, thank you so, so much. Honestly, your time, I know how precious time is in this life. And I know I do tend to go on about that at the end of my videos, but it really, really is. And if you don't think it is, I definitely encourage you to consider it in that way. So thank you so much for your time to kind of get all this way. And yeah, you are definitely an OG, because no doubt in the future, when these get a little bit slicker, a little bit quicker, and hopefully there's some more of us out there, you can remember that you watched the original vlog. But yeah, I hope you guys have had a lovely weekend too. I hope you have a lovely weekend planned that's going to come up, because I believe this will probably come out on a Thursday or Friday, which is my typical times that I try and post. I always try and post around 5 o'clock on a Thursday. And if I miss that because of our slow internet speeds, then it will be on a Friday weekly. Let me know how you have found this vlog this week, anything that you would like to see in the future, any thoughts, and most importantly, what item did you like the most from the haul? I'm still a haul girl. I love to shop. So I'd be really excited to read what your favourite items were from the haul. But yeah, as I say, thank you again for your time. Thank you for watching. If you have liked today's vlog, please give me a like, or just give me a like just for the encouragement to film another. But I hope you have a lovely weekend, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Take care, guys. Bye.